In the vast frozen Arctic wilderness, a solitary figure stands as a symbol of endurance and power. The polar bear, the largest land carnivore on our planet, reigns over this frigid kingdom of snow and ice. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the mysteries of this majestic creature, exploring how it thrives in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so that you won't miss our future videos. The Arctic, a mesmerizing world of extreme conditions, is home to the polar bear. This landscape is characterized by vast expanses of ice fields, the ever-shifting sea ice and the sparse, rugged tundra. Here, temperatures can plummet far below freezing, and the sun disappears for months during the polar night. Seasonal changes dramatically transform the Arctic, and with it, the life of the polar bear. The ebb and flow of the ice dictate the rhythm of their existence. In winter, the sea ice extends its reach, opening new hunting grounds and pathways. In contrast, summer brings retreat of the ice, challenging the bears to adapt to a more terrestrial life. Delving into the physicality of the polar bear, we find a creature perfectly sculpted by nature for survival in the cold. Its fur, a brilliant white camouflage, is more than just a coat. It's a sophisticated thermal blanket, trapping heat close to the body. Beneath the fur lies a thick layer of fat, providing insulation and energy reserves. The bear's body structure is a marvel of nature's design. Its wide, powerful paws act like snowshoes, distributing weight as it treads on thin ice. Sharp claws grip the ice, aiding in hunting. Even its black skin under the fur plays a crucial role, absorbing heat from the sun's scarce rays. These adaptations are not mere quirks of nature, but essential tools for the polar bear's survival in the Arctic. As we peel back the layers of fur and fat, we find a creature ingeniously equipped to conquer the cold, a true embodiment of Arctic resilience. At the pinnacle of the Arctic food chain, the polar bear's diet reflects its prowess as a hunter. Primarily, these bears feed on seals, which provide the high-fat content necessary for survival in such a frigid climate. This diet is not just a preference but a necessity, sustaining their energy reserves and insulating bulk. The hunting techniques of polar bears are a blend of patience and skill. One of their most notable strategies is still hunting, where a bear will patiently wait by a seal's breathing hole. Motionless, it will wait, sometimes for hours, for an unsuspecting seal to surface for air. This method requires incredible patience and an understanding of its prey's habits. But hunting is not just about patience, it's about precision. When a seal does appear, the polar bear strikes with lightning speed, using its powerful limbs to haul the seal out of the water. In the summer, when the sea ice retreats, they adapt by stalking seals resting on ice floes, showcasing their versatility as hunters. Turning to the social structure, polar bears are known for their solitary nature. Unlike many other mammal species, they roam the Arctic expanse alone, coming together only for mating or a mother with her cubs. This solitude is a function of their environment, the need to cover vast areas to find sufficient food. The bond between a mother and her cubs is one of the few enduring relationships in a polar bear's life. Cubs are born blind and defenseless, relying entirely on their mother for warmth and nourishment. The denning period is a crucial time, with the mother bear showing incredible devotion to her offspring's survival. Polar bear mating rituals are brief and occur mainly on the sea ice. After mating, the male and female part ways. The female then enters a den to give birth, often to twins, and spends months nurturing them without eating. This process of rearing cubs is a demanding task, requiring the mother to tap into her fat reserves to produce milk and keep her cubs warm. These aspects of polar bear life, from their solitary roaming to the nurturing of the next generation, reveal a complex creature finely attuned to its environment. Their behavior speaks of adaptation to environment in a journey molded by the Arctic's unforgiving climate, showcasing a resilience that commands our respect and admiration. The life of the polar bear, though majestic, is not without its perils. In recent years, climate change has emerged as a formidable threat, reshaping the very landscape they depend on. The most striking impact is the melting of sea ice, a critical platform for hunting seals. As the ice retreats earlier and forms later each year, polar bears are forced to travel greater distances, facing longer periods without food. This not only stresses the adult bears but also jeopardizes the survival of cubs, who rely on their mother's successful hunting to thrive. Furthermore, as their natural habitat shrinks, polar bears increasingly come into contact with human settlements. These encounters can be dangerous for both parties. While efforts are made to manage these conflicts, they highlight a broader issue: the encroachment of human activity into the wilderness. In response to these challenges, a range of conservation efforts has been implemented. Protected areas have been established to safeguard key habitats. Legal protections, such as those under the International Agreement on the Conservation of Polar Bears, have been enacted, limiting hunting and trade. Additionally, international collaborations are focusing on mitigating the effects of climate change and promoting sustainable coexistence with these Arctic giants. The future of the polar bear hinges on these conservation measures and, more broadly, on our global response to climate change. Efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and protect critical habitats are more than environmental policies. They are lifelines for species like the polar bear. By preserving the Arctic ecosystem, we ensure that the polar bear continues to roam its icy realm. As we conclude our journey into the world of the mighty polar bear, we are reminded of its resilience and vulnerability. From their remarkable adaptations to the harsh Arctic environment, to the challenges they face. In a rapidly changing world, polar bears are not just symbols of the Arctic, but also sentinels of our planet's health. Understanding and preserving this fearsome apex predator is more than an act of conservation. It is a commitment to maintaining the delicate balance of our global ecosystem. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you won't miss our next videos.